How Bloxburg could be a better game part, I don't know because I've done many videos. Anywho, let's get to it. So I was thinking there is something called Transform Plus and Basic Shapes. And I was like, well, what if Bloxburg created a factory in the city somewhere on the map? Just a factory, right? And players can build stuff. Let's go in build mode. And they can customize build anything they want, obviously, because they have Transform Plus Basic Shapes, right? Just gonna be a little quick about it. Boom. Right, boom, and give me another basic shape. Let's do a cone. Sure. Oh. I don't know what people would use that for, actually. Right? Boom. They have created a new material item in the game. They build it in this factory. The factory copies the finished product once they say finish, right? It's colored, it's materialized, right? And then the players can have these units sold, right? That does not look good. Let's do, right, boom. That looks like ice cream, so let's just make some nice ice cream. Like upside down ice cream. Cool. Boom. Right? They call this ice cream, or whatever. They build whatever they want to build in the game, and then they can sell it. So obviously there's a catalog, so other players would scroll down and see what it is. You as a player can categorize what it could be. It could be a shelf, roof structure, I don't really care, anything, right? And that, oh, that's a mat you'd see in the gym. Anyway, players would have to categorize it, obviously, just so other players know what they're looking for. And then it just has a little image of their face or whatnot. Well, it's kind of irrelevant, but just to show credit of who built whatever in the game, right? And then that player buys it. Bloxburg takes a very small percentage, like $1 or $2, depending on what the player who created it priced it at, because again, why not? It will make the game a little bit more fun. Like a custom tree, right? You can have a cool custom tree, big, small, whatever, I really don't care. And then the player makes whatever the price is. So if it's $100, Bloxburg takes like $3, and then the player makes $97. And then obviously it would have to cost some money to patent it, as in you created it, you get all the profits and stuff, right? You can do a group build if you want, but for the most part, individual. When another player buys it, so let's say $3,000 to have a custom built item in the game that other players can play, right? If you sell enough units, you make your money back, and then some if it goes high or low, right? You can limit the number if you want, or you can have infinite number. I guess premium members could do infinite number and not have a cost to them, or if you're not premium, you could do infinite number with a, I don't know, $50,000 increase or whatnot for life type sheet. It would be very cool. So that's my factory idea of how players can be more into it in the game. They can create whatever and sell it and make money. Another way for players to make money. And Bloxburg to be extra more fun. And again, I'm going to say this, Bloxburg needs to separate the build value and the car value from the houses, because builds are getting a little too expensive for me. And mood. This whole game needs like a new buff. Rebrand, I don't know. The game passes need to be, I could make every game pass in this game be more valuable. Indeed. And then, did I turn off the big camera? No, yes, okay. But yeah, you get what I mean? Just, it needs to really rethink everything, because you get your moods up to 100, and then it drops down instantly, which is extremely annoying. I guess this fellow wants to do my build. Why not? Let's get them to lag out the game. No, anyway. That's a good idea. Just let players build what they want to play and sell it just so they can make an extra bit of money. I am sure hundreds of players have customized many things in this game for their own liking and such, just for stuff. Anywho, that's about it for this video. I'm gonna have to think about a clickbait ad to do. What are these? No, these are the lights on the walls in my movie theater, which means the lights here are here too, I think. Yeah, that's my gym all in here. Anywho, oh, they lagged out. Let's go. Cool. Type sheet. That's my bills. That's my plot value. If you separate the cars, the build, and then the decorations, you'll see that vehicles will take up a fat chunk of the value. Build is a little bit less, and then just decorate is just to decorate. So they need to rethink their bills again, because they are getting a little too expensive. Because I built this to have fun, not to be miserable in building it. Yep, look at that. Okay, bye-bye.